Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company. Well, that's a little real, isn't it? Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Yep. Pikmin 2 is indeed capitalism the game. Get that. Still nothing up here, okay. Ah, this'll help. Oh, well that's useful. And the other game's just throwing it at the posy for a 5. They still have to attack it. Well, do we have any other flowers over here that we can make use of? Yes we do. Awesome. Cause yeah, we must grow our army today. All right, they'll be able to do that on their own. I just realized I don't have the go here function yet. That's a thing that I am going to sorely miss, but is really good for Pikmin's 3 and 4. All right, Louie, start plucking. I don't know if I got enough between this set and the Olimar set. Nope, I am too short right now. Come here, Pikmin. I will admit, being able to throw the captains in 3, I'm also already appreciating. I am definitely realizing the quality of life changes that they did for the better. All right. Army, attack! All right, before you take that thing on, there we go. Your first big kill. Let's get this little guy. And how much is this? This almost feels like a crushed Arizona tea. That's going to require all of them, okay? All right, Louie, you take this group. Seven. Need all of them to start on that. Well, actually, never mind. We're about to sprout some. They can all be on here. Oh, and I think that's our first dungeon over there. So yeah, that's one other big difference, or really the biggest difference between, well, man, there are a lot of differences between this and 1. Even, again, as I said, even though this is my first time playing this game, I do know of it. So there is no overall time limit. You can take however many days you want to complete this game. At the same time, let's go get this 5 posy. At the same time, there are dungeons now that you can do that will have some of the treasures that you're trying to find. That was skipped in Pikmin 3 and then brought back in Pikmin 4, and I'll admit, I enjoyed the dungeons in Pikmin 4. They apparently are somewhat randomly generated in this one, though. How goes the pick, Hanana? Not too bad, we just started. Also, hey, how are you doing today, Hanana? I'm sorry, where are they? Did they? I don't know. They must have brought it in when I wasn't looking. Now, for our slow army to get over here so that we can just start assaulting this. Get over there. I said, over there. Look at them bashing their heads against this gate for us. Something satisfying about raiding a Pikmin army? Oh yeah. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Louie, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duties as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin, and release to throw them. Call them in a group with B. Press X to disband the group. To give orders, press L. Yeah, the marching thing, you can review with minus, yada yada yada. He will have a lot more things to say later. Hold on a second. This is 100% water. We can't go that way today. Okay. Well then. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. Also, yeah, Hanana, I didn't mention it before, but yeah, I know that for speedrun things, there's a lot of, oh, you got this layout? Well, your run's dead, just reset. But, and yeah, if I didn't say it, Guido, I do really appreciate building an army. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. I will return any Pikmin outside of that group to the Onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Well, let's bring apparently 68 of our... Oh, yeah, press A, it told me that. Emergence Cave. Enter this hole with your Pikmin squad? Yeah, we'll go with all except one. That way, if we fail, we have one to regrow our ranks. Also, because I don't know where that one is right now, and this is just going to be faster. Emergence Cave, sub-level 1. Oh god, it's yelling at us again. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Grab the army! Come on, land. There we go. It's so much easier to have your Pikmin land in the later games, but that's why they added that the auto lock-on, or the lock-on in general, I should say. We got an orange, which is a citrus lump. So I can look at the top and rotate it left and right, but I can't look at the bottom of these things. How could you possibly consider this piece a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. You know, it would be nice if instead of, trying to make them worth anything, you just dump them out when we were up top so we can use them to just shore up our army. Also, spicy ginger ale. The quenching emblem. Man, that's actually kind of making me want to get myself some actual ginger ale. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louie, do you recall that you can adjust the camera with ZL and up, down, left, right on R, right? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Yep, so, not just the Pikmin in my squad, all the Pikmin follow you, even if they aren't in your current squad, which is very nice. Which is also what speedrunners do all the time for this. Because, yep, leave your Pikmin over here, just go on over, and we're good. Now, if it says I suddenly have 54, then that means something has lied to me, and I am remembering something. But nope, I have all 67. Good. Good. Also, final floor, which I think means we probably have a boss. Because there's usually a boss of some form at the bottom of each of these. Hello, Globe. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as if seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Oh yeah? Well, let's send one over there. And I need 101. Literally 100 reds could not lift it, and we are not allowed to have more than 100 at any given time. 100 blues couldn't do it, 100 yellows couldn't do it, a mixed match of them couldn't do it. I am basically throwing these guys like basically like a spray and pray thing at this point of please let one of you land on him. Ah, but here we have the new gimmick of this game. Well, Candy Pop Buds were in the other, but they serve a much better purpose here. Astounding. The flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Yes, sure. I always feel like... into the flower, please. Yeah, they always scream when they go in there. I don't think they actually want to be thrown into these flowers. But hey, we have ourselves new Pikmin. The Sumo Pikmin. I think both new types of Pikmin in this game are pretty busted. Amazing. A purple Pikmin. It has hair and is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. So no, I guess there is no boss here. It's just that this is where it introduces you to purples. Cause, yep, that was all there was on this level. But purples have a very, very important... You know what? Reds, you can start getting these. Might as well clean up. But as I was trying to say, purples have a very important use. Why does it keep on... Stay on purples! Anyway, each purple can lift. It has the strength of 10 normal Pikmin. They're also slow. They're also quite slow. Alright, each of those is worth 2. It's not much, but you know what? It helps a little bit, I guess. So I don't think you need to get any creatures to be able to complete the deck. Yep, slow but hella strong. They also have a slamming attack that is AoE when they land, which is going to be quite useful. I think their latched on attack isn't that strong, but their slam attack more than makes up for it. Well, that's all the Pikmin, so we can just start heading back to that geyser. Alright, maybe we'll pick them up. Value, 200. Name, Spherical Atlas. I mean, it's half of a sphere. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded in this sphere. Retrieving data. Error, I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographical charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press plus to contact me to go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded terrain. You should explore the decoded terrain tomorrow. Okay. That is indeed what he said. I just misread it at first. Nice short, very short cave for our first dungeon cave. But again, it's just teaching you how this game's going to work. Kind of wish you could do this on day 1, honestly. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Return to the surface with all of our Pikmin. And we are out of here. Got 3 treasures and 20 Poco's worth of monsters. Oh, it's not worth much, but it's apparently like almost 1/5 of a yearly salary for the ones we got. Like, that seems pretty good to me. But yeah, I think most treasures are in inside of these what's the word I'm looking for? Dungeons. Oh, well, that's nice. When you're done, you come back to your base as opposed to coming back to where the dungeon was. Where the entrance of the dungeon was. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to your president tonight detailing your progress. Are you part of the, like, loan agency keeping tabs on us or something? I'm not actually sure about how that works. Olimar and Louie, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable! You must not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Yep, so as he said there is no overall day limit. You can take as much time as you want gathering all these treasures. You have a time limit each day to complete things, but that's more just so that the game can have a, okay, respawn monsters after 3 days type thing. But off we go back into the stratosphere. Today's report. We have earned 500 Pokos. And gained 68 Pikmin. Or not, we're up to 68, I'm sorry. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Huckatate Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha!